You know, many things bother you. There's so many stresses in life that's going on. Sometimes you have to use a widget toy like this to kind of relieve stress. Sometimes you ask yourself, why me? Why do I have to go through this type of thing? Why are all my stresses seem to be towards me? But you know, it's not. It's not. Me as a people go through this, believe it or not. Sometimes you look out there, I remember when I was in the Navy, sometimes I look out there at that water and be like, man, I'm out here and I could be somewhere real nice, but I'm out here in this ocean fighting for our country. And I used to look out at everybody when we were leaving. I said, man, I wish I could be down there with them. Instead, I'm leaving out, not knowing if I'm going to come back home or not. The things I went through in the military kind of strengthened my mind not to worry about a lot of things. Because when you're in there, this is what you're dealing with all the time. Dealing with people screaming at you all the time, calling you names, telling you what you can't do, putting you down, telling you, Akins, go over there, not go over here. Are you El Stupido? I mean, I've heard so many things in my face, screaming in my face like they lost their mind. And in the Navy, if you don't know, you're getting trained by Navy SEALs and you're getting trained by Marines. Both Marines and Navy, ex-Navy SEALs. So you're getting the best of both worlds. And it seemed like they were always angry at you for being in there, for signing up. All of them never had a smile on their face. I mean, they would stick that hat in your forehead, and it's like they were just mad at you. So I try not to take it personally when I see a guy like this, even of my own color, yelling at me. So bad I wanted to knock one of them out, but I didn't. It trained me to deal with a guy in my face like this. That's why things just don't bother me. But everybody's not built like that. Everybody didn't go to the military. I mean, I dealt with deaths. I dealt with both of my parents dying. I dealt with about 5 of my friends dying recently, within the last year. So when all these things happening, I still held up. Even with the COVID-19, I'm still holding up. I mean, sometimes I think about death and dying and not wanting to be here anymore. Of course. But you have to think about that other side of you, that strong side, that shield that's going to keep you going, keep you alive. And that's what I try to focus on. But like I said, I'm built differently. I can focus on them things because I've been trained to do that. But some people are not trained to do that. You need intervention. Just like I pray to God. Some people pray to God, some people don't. They find intervention everywhere else. But when you see death, when you see loss, when you see all these things going on, COVID-19, your friends losing their lives because of it, you walking in the cemetery of all the people that's been buried in there that you know, it's not an easy feeling. You may have a mother-in-law that's with you, getting on your nerves, driving you batty. I mean, there's so many things going on in a person's life. I deal with this all the time. Police officers checking me out, looking at me. You go to work, you see the same thing. I go to work, I see wannabe guys like this all day long. Security. But they think they're cops. I mean, it's tough. You're dealing with debt collectors, bill collectors calling you all the time, threatening you. Threatening to come pick up your vehicle, threatening to throw you out the house, screaming at you, and you're wondering, they don't even know me. Why are they screaming at me? But that's the way life is. You're dealing with so much pressure, so much stress, and you're trying to figure out, how do I deal with it? You have to go into another realm, even though they wake you up out of bed, telling you, hey, you missed your credit card payment this month. You missed your insurance payment this month. And then what about your spouse? You're dealing with her. You're dealing with arguments. You're dealing with him. Arguing all the time over little stuff. Hey, you didn't put the toilet paper back in there. You use the toilet paper, wear the fresh roll. I mean, little stuff. Where the kids at? Did you take them to school? Did you Zoom with them? I mean, you come here and then you're checking the woman. Hey, I saw a text message on your phone from a guy named Joe Blow. Who is that? The woman like, why do I got to explain that? What do you think, I'm cheating? I've been here with you in COVID all day. You're dealing with so many entities when it comes to relationships. Added on to all the stress you're going through. And then, what about you? You're sitting here on your computer. Your old lady comes down here. Hey, you know Tabitha? Tabitha texts you. Is this a girl from your job? Who is this? Is this somebody you met going down to the grocery store? Or what about your car? The car you love, not working, can't even drive it because the engine exploded. Now what about that? Now you have no car. Now you have to sit there and look at it. You have nothing going on in your life but kids banging on the drums. So what do? Do you crack up while Billy's beating on the drums? And then what about the baby mama drama? You got baby mamas pointing a gun in your face. What about that? She done blew up your car back there, cut your tires. Now she's pointing a gun in your face, saying you ain't gave me no child support. What about that? Pointing a gun at that gigolo. Where's my child support? That gigolo ain't caring. He just spraying oil all over his body. That's all he cares about. That oil. He don't care nothing about you. So you're angry. You're ready to kill him. That's why I'm saying, people, you have to find that inner spot in your brain just to meditate, just to take it all in, just to say, you know what? For 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day, I'm just going to meditate. I'm going to put everything, every stress out of my mind. I'm going to learn how to relax. Go to the beach, stress, be gone. That's what you say, woosah. Whatever you got to do, you got to get it out of your mind. You pray to that higher being. You ask him to please come into your life and help you relieve this stress. But everybody can't do it. Sometimes people, they just get a noose and they're done. But you can't worry about things because they're not going to go away. I mean, you sit there and worry about these cock blockers. You may be in love. You may be in love with a girl. And you're trying to talk to that girl, but these cock blockers are trying to stop you. This is a big thing on the rise, too. I know it sounds funny, but this is a big thing on the rise. You're trying to deal with this stress by talking to a nice friend, trying to get to know her. But there's always a cock blocker around. You think you're having a nice time and, hey, man, this is going to relieve my stress. I done met a new friend. But that devil's always watching you. All of a sudden, that cock blocker is sending that message, text message to your girl. I mean, that cock blocker is watching you. So sometimes you intervene and then there you go, you're in a fight. You have to learn how to not worry about things. Because those cock blockers are going to be hating on you. Haters. That's another thing you have to deal with. You have to worry about haters. And word for women, you have to worry about wolves. Wolves are always watching you, women. So that's another stress you have to worry about. Because they're always in that parking lot standing by their car for 15, 20 minutes to an hour after work. Watch out for those parking lot pimps. They're out there. If you put the egg dog look on your face, you never have to worry about these things like I did. It's an egg dog look you have to put on your face. You keep it on there, you don't have to worry about anything. And that's what I do. Egg Dog 8. Egg Dog 8 Productions. Please subscribe. Because if you have a shield like me, you don't worry about nothing. You don't worry about anything, even though you're going through hell. This is Egg Dog 8. Watch the next video. Thank you.